All right, what is going on? Jordan Sherwood, Wood on 1063 FatJackSports.com as we get set for tomorrow night, UFC Vegas 16, headlined by a very intriguing middleweight fight. Jack Hermansson, Marvin Vettori, the Joker versus the Italian Dream. This is one of those fights that I don't like because I love both guys. And it's so hard to advise on a smart strategy for it and just to watch because I don't want either one to lose. I want both guys challenging for the championship and matching up with Israel Adesanya or whoever the middleweight champion is at the time. I'm not suggesting a draw though. I do think that we get a stoppage actually in this fight. But what a great fight overall. Jack Hermansson's had three different opponents over the last couple of weeks. He comes into this fight having won 5 of his last 6. A very impressive heel hook submission over Kelvin Gastelum his last time out. Actually, 3 of his last 4 wins have come via submission, and he's shown that he has a nasty, nasty ability on the ground. He's got a great guillotine. And then he had a couple of, it's a year and a half, I don't know, 2 years ago now, it seems, because no one knows during the pandemic, but I was there live to see him just work round to round over Jacare Souza and show an improved stand-up that he has. The one thing that has caused Hermansson, issues has been, wrestlers with power. Case in point, Jared Cannonier, knocked him out in the second round of their showcase fight. And although he's not a wrestler, but he's got plenty of power, Thiago Santos. I don't know if Marvin Vettori has that. Certainly now at King's MMA, under their tutelage, they have taken guys that aren't strikers like a Beneil Dariush, Rafael Dos Anjos, and made them into lethal strikers. So another fight camp under his belt, certainly going to help Marvin Vettori. He's the guy that won Georgia's scorecard against Israel Adesanya. I mean, yeah, you could go back and look at the Ultimate. I think it was the Ultimate Fighter that they fought. Ugly fight, second fight for Adesanya. But Marvin Vettori dirtied it up, and not only did he win a round, he won an entire judge's scorecard as a split decision win for the last Stylebender. So you got to love the Italian Dream. He looked phenomenal against Carl Roberson his last time out. Impressive submission victory. Here's the thing. If you're backing Vettori, and I get why you would, and he's actually a betting favorite right now, well-versed, good skill set, cardio for days, good wrestler, improved striking, good submissions. What of those skill sets is going to cause Jack Hermansson problems? Now, granted, Hermansson's been knocked out. Suspect chin. Really, his defense is, kind of like covering up like this. But the guy is nasty everywhere. He's also got, tremendous cardio. And you got to remember that he's been preparing for a 5-round fight. Vettori taking this fight on short notice. But should be a fantastic fight nonetheless. I've got 6 selections going, FatJackSports.com, including a play in the main event. So you check that out. And then co-main event is very interesting because here we go again. Ovince St. Preux under the spotlight, misses weight. And not only does he miss weight, misses it by 1.5 pounds, but it was a tough weight cut. He shows up. He was the second guy to weigh in and forfeits 20% of his purse, misses weight. So it's a catch weight fight between him and Jamal Hill. Hill's a prospect. He's 7-0. He's 2-0 in the UFC, and then he had a win on the Contender Series. You got to I guess he's not 2-0. He had a no contest, but he knocked out Abreu his last time out. Unorthodox long striker, very similar to Ovince St. Preux. Ovince St. Preux is certainly, as he's aged in the MMA game, he's 37 years of age. It was 2016. You can believe that, 2016, when he fought John Jones for the UFC light heavyweight interim championship. It was that long ago. St. Pierre has been successful as a dog. He's the betting dog tomorrow night. He's been successful against, big-time prospects. The thing about Hill is just he's so awkward and long that, he could throw off St. Preux. If you're backing Hill, you think that's what's going to happen, that the position, the striking, and the knockout power is going to catch OSP at some point in the fight. If you're backing OSP, you either think he's going to rely on his veteranness, which, obviously he's got plenty of that, or he's going to take the fight to the ground. And Hill struggled with getting taken down. He hasn't struggled to get back up, but against Stoic, he was taken down 6 times against a guy that's not really outstanding wrestler and grappler, but taken down 6 times. And OSP, obviously, he's got extremely well-versed submissions. We've got plays in both of those as well. And there's actually a fun prop bet that I'm going to post at Bet MMA Odds for you to check out as well. But those are really the 2 fun fights that I'm looking forward to. We've got 6 selections overall. Could be an entertaining fight card, but those are the 2 really. The main event, co-main event is what you really get geared up. So follow me on Twitter, Wood on 1063. Again, always happy to provide advice when I can, where I can. Just send me a message. You want our selection? 6 of them. We're going off fatjacksports.com. And I always say, enjoy the fights.